whenever we do get fatigued of the occasional first-person shooters or the battle royales, as we're looking at today's times. But hey, there's always these other types of games we would love to play, but unfortunately something has to happen, and things end up where we are right now. But hey, anyway, this is insert channel name here, and welcome to the top 5 misfortunate game genres. Number 5 on our list are fighting games. And yeah, fighting games have been around us throughout history, and of course, fighting games are still the big thing of the thing. I mean, Evo, come on, guys. But, however, it's not going to hide the fact that there was a Great Depression that occurred during the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 days. So, yeah, things didn't go so well until new generations and comebacks had to happen. And of course, with a few really not so good moves towards other franchises. But however, it's great to see Soul Calibur back on its feet. Same with Guilty Gear and Tekken, and still waiting on Street Fighter. But hey, let's oh well. But it's great to see Samurai Showdown back on its feet. It's really great. But however, these fighting games are starting to pretty much hit up the soil of the Nintendo Switch, hence why you do see Hori Real Arcade Pros for the hybrid console. Number 4, puzzle games. While we do love to solve things, well, also, we would just love to play a marathon type like Tetris. And of course, we never get Tetris games rarely anymore. Not only that, but however, hey, we got brand new releases, Tetris Effect on the PlayStation 4, and I mean, if you go over to the Nintendo Switch, they got this Tetris Battle Royale. That's crazy. But however, as for Puyo Puyo, that franchise ended up becoming import only. Not until Puyo Puyo Tetris became localized. And then, however, things got well, and we started seeing Puyo Puyo 2 on Nintendo 3DS's overseas. You wanna know what else is overseas? Puyo Puyo Champions. And it's out now. Crazy. And it's just $10, which is really great. However, as for other puzzle games, we haven't seen anything. And also, we can thank goodness that Soldam, which is a Jaleco classic, managed to be getting a new title after so long. Now, when we do talk about puzzle games, there are some games like Candy Crush Saga and there were some little cash grab puzzle games, and it takes one bad apple to ruin the bunch. So when you have these kinds of games, it put a sour taste in people's mouths when we talk about puzzle games. Number 3 on our list are the compilations. What are they? Well, there are multiple games in one. Say, for example, the Title Legends. So how it works is that your developer compiles all of their classic games and pretty much compiles them together into one package. So basically, say for example, Title Legends 2, you get a hold of that, and you get a hold of Darius Gaiden. Not only that, but you do get a slew of their other shoot-'em-up IPs. Not only that, there's a puzzle game called Cleopatra Fortune that's worth checking out. Oh hey, and there's this beat-'em-up that kind of feels similar to Dungeons & Dragons, but however, it's isometric, and yeah, it's called Dungeon Magic, of course. And yeah, you'll be having a good blast with this compilation disc. However, we don't get a lot of them since the PlayStation 2 and Xbox days. And of course, we're starting to see them come back in the form of the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle and the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. That's great. But however, a lot of the time, these classic games are released one at a time, instead of multiple games compiled together onto one package. On a side note here, we would love to see all of the Title Legends games remastered, especially the ones that were Japan only. Taito, We would love it if you did that. Number 2, rhythm games. Why, yes, of course, we love us a good old-fashioned rhythm game, just like in the arcades. Back in the good old days, in every single arcade, there lies a DDR arcade machine. But in terms of consoles, Konami handles DDR's localization very poorly. And the same fate could be said for other Konami rhythm game IPs. Yeah, things didn't go too pretty, and because of that, this created a grim future for rhythm games in general. As a matter of fact, South Korean developers were the only ones keeping it alive with the DJ Maxes, and of course their smartphone games, until other Japanese devs decided to join in on the fun. And pretty much a lot of the times when we just think of rhythm games, we end up coming up with the concept that we could only find them in Japanese arcades. Because basically a lot of the time you'll find them in Japanese arcades now. You won't find them at your local movie theater nor arcade. If you do, you might be pretty lucky. Yeah. And of course, let's not forget to mention the input lag, for crying out loud. They keep playing rhythm games like mad. And boy, do these input lag problems get really annoying. I swore I hit that note. But no, it registered as a miss. Ha! Wow. Number 1 on our list. Survival horror games. Oh yes, they do good at freaking us out, and then they stagnate, and then it just repeats. It's a cycle that ends up repeating. Well, a lot of the time, this is because developers rely too much on jump scares, and they don't bother to look for other ways to innovate survival horror games in general. Well, that sucks. And let's not also forget to mention Silent Hill, which is the biggest title in the survival horror genre, had to be met with a terrible, terrible fate. And it will be missed after the bad HD remasters, and of course the canceling of Silent Hills, which would have been done by Hideo Kojima with the help of Guillermo del Toro, but no, Konami had to mess that up and cancel it. But hey, at least we're getting Death Stranding. Hopefully Sony doesn't censor that one as crazy, because that's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Wow, this is the second top 5 video that has ever been done on this channel. But hey, we're planning on doing more top 5s, so get ready. Oh hey, my air conditioner came on. Summertime! Anyway, that's gonna do it. That's all. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.